right.
What is going on, everybody? What is going on? Welcome to this week's episode 276 of the STS Guys. I'm Jeremy.
Hey, it's Larry.
And we are the STS Guys, a podcast that sits around, shoots the shit, and talks about anything geeky, nerdy, and cool. What's going on, Larry? And then before you say anything, I'm like, hey, we've now crossed over the hump. I'm like, so we're slowly counting down to 300. I'm like, we're now.
Hey, give us another 2 years, a year, yeah, maybe year plus, and we'll probably get there.
Yeah. We'll get there. We'll get there eventually. I'm like 300 is a nice round number.
That's isn't that when like Mike and Josh stopped talking pops?
Yeah.
Like 300 will be impressive, especially like if we're just grinding out, an episode a month or every. I don't know, like. I feel like we're doing every other week for a little bit, but like if we're grinding out an episode a month, which is what, like 12 a year, we're somewhere between like 12 and 24 a year.
Yeah,
something like that. Like there's
some instances I said where we're Johnny on the spot and we're like, hey, we're going, and then
you never know what you're gonna get, right? It could be a month plus, it could be back to back weeks. Who knows? We're just keeping it interesting, right? You never know when you're going to get that STS Guys is going live notification.
We got to keep it lively, right?
Yeah. Right. You can't. Yeah. It'd be boring being every week. It'd be boring being dependable. Like nobody likes a dependable guy.
Dependable. Come on.
We're inconsistent. But not only
Manny,
has it been
up?
A week. Oh, hey, Manny. Not only has it been a week, it's been several weeks. So we'll play this guy.
It's been a week.
It has been a week or two or several.
I don't even know.
I don't even know either.
Daredevil had just started. I remember that last time we talked because I think we had sort of watched the first 2 episodes, and now it's been done for a week or two. Like, I feel like there's so much that has happened since the last time you and I did a podcast. I can
much like name like 10 different things, like significant things.
Yes, important things like Comic-Con hotels and like
Fun
Days announcements, like things that that's right. The badges, the things that are at the core of this podcast have happened since the last time we recorded.
Exactly, right? Like there's a lot. There's
King of the Hill revival news. Like literally everything like that is important to us has had something.
There's a lot of check the box like things that have been teed up, like said, or teased or out there in the ether. So like it's one of those things to where I'm like wow, I'm like we actually have stuff to talk about. Like maybe that's the benefit about having this like massive time.
Still no prep. Yeah, we got this. Like there's a lot of good fun topics about things that you and I have texted a little bit about, but like we have not spoken about since they have become announced. So.
Absolutely, yeah. And then even some stuff that I saw earlier today that I wanted to talk to you about because I'm like, cool. I know I saw that the whole mess up was with Mike's Dreams event where they sold too many tickets.
Yeah. But okay, so recap. Like at WonderCon, Funmaker Mike and his new Funmaker Inc. company had a panel. They did some announcements. They showed some new products, right? Because they got Rakamoto, which I have, by the way. I stopped by the Miniso store and picked up some Rakamotos just because I like to support Mike Becker, so had to pick some of those up. But they announced, right? Hey, Comic-Con's coming. We're gonna have I'm gonna call it a fun day style event for the fans to come out and have fun, basically, right? But it's not fun days. It's called Dreams. And you're encouraged to wear pajamas, which I haven't decided if I'm doing or not yet. But yeah, they I guess they announced tickets or would be on sale to the people in the panel, right? Was what it was supposed to be for, like, hey, you're at
I don't think
WonderCon.
so. To be fair,
Yeah.
and like I said, this is going to sound weird to the audience because I've seen Larry in his pajamas. It's literally no different than it's basically changing out a pair of Dickies for a pair of basketball shorts.
Yeah, that is what I tend to sleep in. So if I was to wear pajamas, I'm going to have to purchase pajamas for this event. So we shall see. But anyway, yeah, like, right, they announced it. I think it was at a baseball game. I think it was at a Diamondbacks game. I had no idea any of this was happening till it was over. So I'm like, God, that kind of sucks. Right? Like I said, I like Mike Becker. We like doing stuff at Comic-Con. Like, of course, we'd show up if we were able to get tickets. But yeah, sold out before I even knew it was a thing. But then Mike announced that, hey, we're gonna do like 300 more tickets on like a random Wednesday or whenever it was. And it actually wasn't a random Wednesday. There's Comic-Con stuff that day too, though. I think the hotel sale or something. But anyway, like, so Dreams, and they're like 300 more tickets. I go in, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna try. I go to add my cart, doesn't work. Add my cart, doesn't work. All of a sudden, it starts like showing negative tickets are available, and I'm like, huh, that's weird. Keep clicking add my cart. Eventually, it goes through. Like, I think it was like negative 80 something, and I added to the cart, and I was able to successfully check out. Got 2 tickets, right? One for me, one for Ian. Awesome. Ian loves Mike Becker. Like this, yeah, I'm stoked to be able to tell him, hey, don't know exactly what we're doing, but we're going to this thing. It's gonna be like we'll have fun. But then I kept like, right, I made my purchase, and I'm like, all right, we got 2 tickets. We need another one for Jeremy. So I kept trying, right? Like, I'm still on this page. It got to over negative 300 something, and then it finally shut down. And I wasn't able to get another one, unfortunately, but it felt weird because I'm like, negative tickets. And then people on the internet started being like, I think they oversold. Like, they're probably going to cancel tickets. And I'm like, oh, they're probably going to cancel tickets. But no, this week, like this was several weeks ago when this happened. No announcement. But then this week, Mike said, hey, yep, right. They came on, did a Instagram Reels. Hey, we did oversell by like 1,000 tickets because the queue was left open for 45 seconds or something. And just everybody got to go to town. But rather than canceling tickets, awesome job, Funmaker Inc. They moved the location to accommodate everybody, and we all still get to go to Dreams, but whatever that's going to be. So that was a nice surprise because I was genuinely thinking, like I'm, especially that day, I'm like, I'm waiting for the announcement. Sorry guys, if you oversold, but huge props to them, because any other company, I feel like would have just been like, nope, see you guys. But they took a couple weeks, figured out another location, and everybody gets to go.
Yeah, I think honestly, they had to, because I said because it's your inaugural. It's like your very first event, right? And your first non-Funko, like said, specific event. Like I said, on your own company. I think if you basically did that, I just think it would just be especially because the people that are going, like I said, those are the hardcores, right? It's like, those are basically, that's your free advertisement. That's basically those are your promoters, those are your influencers, right?
This is, I mean, man, like, right, Manny got a ticket, awesome, super stoked. We're gonna have to find you in the line, Manny. If I haven't seen you before, then right, we'll have to meet up. Because Ian and I will be there. It's gonna be cool. But yeah, it's literally all the people who we know who would have been going to Fun Days. They're going to this thing. And then Brian Mariotti and his new company Thrilljoy, they're doing something on Friday night, right? Mike's is on Saturday, Thrilljoy's doing something on Friday. It's going to be the same thing. It's like mom and dad split up, and they're each having their own Christmas, and we get to go to both. So I don't care what it is. Like, and then after that, right? God, it's so much. After that, Funko's like, oh, hey, guess what? We're bringing Fun Days back to where it started in Hollywood at Funko Hollywood, right? I nice. Yeah, I don't know. Nice try, guys. Like, I get the sentiment. I also get saving money. It also isn't going to be the same as Fun Days by any means because it's 3 days. And there was something special about Fun Days in San Diego because everybody was already there. Like, right there, it's fine. I hope it's cool. I hope a lot of people get to go if they want to go, and it's not just like the LA flipper crowd, but it's going to be different.
It is.
It just has to be. It's people like I did see like a couple of people say Right, most likely because it's 3 days. It's going to be like that FunCon thing they did a couple years ago, I think during COVID, where or like the HQ grand opening, where there's time slots where like you get to go at 8 o'clock, you get to go at 9 o'clock, and hi Scott, and right, like you'll go through with a group of 10 or 20 people or something, maybe play some games, maybe get a box of fun, cool, like, but it's not the same, not the same.
No, it's not. So yeah, that was an like they've had a lot of interesting things out of the Funko world lately. That I'm like, they're kind of like they're head scratcher ones. That one was one. I said the manufactured scarcity. New pricing model for that. That one's a little weird.
Yeah,
So
did you see
let's go ahead.
They did some examples.
That secondary market now.
Yeah, they did some examples this time too, right? There's some, I don't know, like strawberry shortcake pop coming out or something, but rather than being the normal $15, it's $50 direct from Funko because it's limited edition, and then other ones are $20 from Target because it's limited. I don't.
That is
it's weird, Scott.
Right?
Hi, Scott.
Yeah. Hello. Sorry.
Good to see you, man.
Apparently, I was locked out of like every email known to man. So to try to log in, I had to reset multiple passwords to get here. It took me 15 minutes to actually get on today.
I told you, like I know you were able to be into our email, right? Contact at STSguys.com. You've been able to be into it, but like it wouldn't let me log in for, I don't know. It's been months now. I feel like, and then StreamYard's attached to it. Like that's why I needed the code from you.
Can I bitch a little bit, because here's part of the reason that made it, so I had to log in, but now Microsoft is forcing because it's like a business account, to have like multi-factor, but it's requiring an authenticator. So I had to go set up my Google Authenticator and attach it to the Microsoft to get in, to get the email code to log into the multi-factor on StreamYard. So that's why it took me so long, is I had to actually set up multiple like authenticators to be able to get on here.
Yeah,
it's getting fucking out of hand.
That reminds me, I need to. I said to get that done, because I said I'm gonna need access to that email. I said for San Diego coming up, because I'm hoping to do exactly what I did last year and email all these companies to basically cut the line at all their offsites.
Yeah.
100%.
The Hulu one has been mentioned in my house already. Like, we got to do that again. So, we got to do that again.
No, that's totally gonna happen, because I'm like, I'm not waiting in the line.
and there's a really good chance that there's going to be King of the Hill related stuff.
Yes.
There. Really good chance. That is 99%, man.
Like really,
that's gonna
close
be there.
to 100. Yeah.
So
it's
photo
gonna
op,
happen.
No matter, even if it's just a photo op, like we gotta do it. So
it's 100% happening.
Yeah.
I'm like I will figure out a way to make that happen. And I'm like, I think, like, again, right? I said we talk about it every year. We learn something new every year, and then that was my genius move last year of like, hey, let me just basically pretend like I'm like I said, I'm some big shot, email these PR marketing people to see if I can visit, and then sure enough, 90% of them said, oh yeah, sure,
come on in.
We're not going to validate anything. It's good.
It's our favorite bi-monthly podcast. Come on in.
Oh, it was fantastic. Like I said, that especially that Hulu line, because that's that was hours long. That's hours long.
Well, I waited the year before. I that last morning, right? You had gone home. We were getting ready to get out of town on Sunday, and I woke up, crack of dawn, still dark outside, and got in line so we could get that cool 2D backpack. Never again.
Oh, Manny, it'll be me and Larry.
Yeah. One last time.
We'll see.
We'll see. One last time.
For the fifth time, one last time.
Been 3 one last times here.
Scott, I feel like it's been ever since I've known you. It's been my last
your
time.
last one. Yeah, it's always
pretty sure. Yeah, pretty sure.
I don't know. The stars aligned this time, though. Like
it did.
It
did. Manny, did you get a hotel? We kind of struck out, but then we got a little help from from the kindness of strangers. So we did good. I hope Manny and everybody else trying, because God, that hotel apocalypse it's rough, man. We got shut out, so not good. And Jeremy, I did try, like, just because I wanted to see how like the general sale worked. I tried, and the day that Thursday when everything released, I got kicked out. Like my session got kicked out, so we were toast on that one too. So super stoked that internet friends are the best kind of friends. Right? Strangers on the internet. Your mom told you not to trust them, but 2025 they hook you up.
Exactly.
Not with drugs or like gross stuff. They hook you up with a sweet hotel. Oh, Manny got gold in the general sale. So that's awesome. Happy to hear that, because that I don't know, 2 years in a row that hotel apocalypse was rough.
Yeah, the Grand Hyatt's a nice one too. So
yeah, it's top 3 easy to me, if not number 2.
But it's not number 1.
But it's not number 1. But it's a solid hotel, man.
And we will. I said like last year. I said we will hook you up with pictures. We will feed your feed.
Yeah, we will do our best to track down all the Star Trek content we can possibly track down. Hopefully there'll be some cool stuff.
Yeah,
exclusives or something. Because I can't wait to see this. I gotta share. Jeremy, I'm assuming you saw this, but we did not talk about it. Did you see the storyboards that leaked for the King of the Hill?
I did not.
Revival? You did not. Okay. Well, I have good news and bad news then. The good news is that I think earlier this week, some drawings, right? They're just storyboards from the new King of the Hill season leaked. The bad news is I wasn't able to find all of them. So this is only a couple, and then it cuts off because it seems like Fox and Hulu have scrubbed the internet of these. Them, because I found links. Like there's links out there of like, oh, go get all the see everything, see all the storyboards, but then on this Google Drive, but then it doesn't work. So a couple interesting things from here is Bobby, right?
And Connie.
You can see what grown-up Bobby looks like, and he is in a relationship with Connie, which is nice.
Bobby looks like me.
Yeah, kind of.
It does, kind of. Even the hair, like you kind of.
I just need you to yell, "That is not your purse."
That's not your purse. I don't know you.
I don't know you. Yep. Peggy looks older, of course. This is just these are some of the less interesting ones too, right? Just the family. Bobby's got a little dog, awesome. Hank's grumpy, but there's also one
thing here. The Hills have a new dog named Caesar, which Hank doesn't like.
No, okay. That's this little dog. Probably that's why, right? It's a little dog. And I thank you for reading, because I did not. Right. I think the interesting part is the Con and Min have split. Right. It's hard to tell, but maybe they're divorced. And Con is living with Bill. That sounds like a great odd couple right there. So
that is a good setup.
Yeah. So I was happy to see that. And more good news, bad news. Jeremy, part of that Austin TV conference, there's going to be a King of the Hill panel and a barbecue afterwards, but you're not going to be home.
I know.
Heartbroken. And I'm going to be away, because I totally would have came to Austin for that. But
I don't. It's
the worst weekend possible.
It is the worst
end of May.
Like it is the worst weekend. No, it's
like school's getting out for everybody.
Right?
Like
and I'm like, okay,
not
only is it reading, but it's also like the barbecue thing afterwards.
Yes,
and you know that they're gonna have a signing or some cool shit there.
Yes,
like I'm like, damn it!
I assume they're just gonna hang out. And man,
like
that looks so cool.
Like so, if it was like I said, if I had like adjustable plans, I probably would have actually even adjusted it for that. But I'm like, I already had like some kind of pricey concert tickets that are like 2-day concert tickets. I already had basically like booked rooms and stuff that I didn't do the refundable deposit on. So I'm like, and the funny thing is, I was still tempted.
I get the other plans, but yeah, I'm surprised that you did not cancel other plans for this.
So
like mine like that's when we're going to Vegas for my kid, right? Like I can't bail on Ian, but like anything else, and I'm like, man, I totally would have went to Austin for the weekend, hung out with you guys, got some barbecue, and saw King of the Hill before anybody else. Yes.
Yeah. So I think the thing here too, right, is like I think why I'm also kind of holding out hope is because I'm like Comic-Con's right around the corner. They're gonna have to do something with like the Fox animation domination stuff. I said that comes out. There's probably going to be, they typically do like an animation panel for that, and it's the perfect spot to do something like that because they're supposed to premiere it. Like I said later on. I said during the summer, right? So like there's a good chance.
Even if it's come out, like I'm like I think our odds are better is if Hulu hasn't released any episodes by July, and that maybe it's coming out end of July, something like that. We'll know at the end of May. Like they're gonna say like release date. That's got to happen. So that's what I'm waiting for. I'm hoping it's like new episodes starting August 4th or something. Like please, because then but even if it started, who knows if they're gonna dump all the episodes at once? They probably won't. And I still, like you said, Bob's Burgers, Simpsons, Futurama, Great North. Ian and I started watching that. Great North's a pretty good show too.
It's pretty good.
And it's pretty good. And like, so I feel like there's one other one that I'm forgetting. Like all of those shows have panels. There's a chance that they wouldn't show up, maybe because they just didn't want to, but like it's part of that lineup that goes to Comic-Con every year. So either way, man, like, because there's the two spots. There's the spot on Friday that leads up to like Bob's Burgers. That's awesome. Like I want to go to the Bob's Burgers panel, and we did last year. And then the spot that leads up, right, like Futurama and The Simpsons are on Saturday morning. That's awesome. We could totally like knock that one out too. So either way, like as long as it's there, like number one priority for panel. And then panel means signings and maybe at least minimum like a free poster from the Fox booth, something. Yeah. Yes.
If you go, so it's on the 30th is the King of the Hill revival sneak peek, but I'm looking at the Paramount Theater. You should still maybe look to come out, because on June 1st there is a Golden Girls and Designing Women script reading. There is a Golden Girls event at this for this
Austin thing. Television Festival thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
The ATX TV festival.
Dude. Like breaks my heart just a little bit, because like it was like I knew that this Austin TV thing was a thing, because they had a Scrubs reunion like pre-COVID, I think.
Yeah, that was pretty.
Yeah, I think I haven't heard anything about it since then, but I feel like that was pre-COVID, so maybe they took a little time off. But like, man, this is all the stuff I wanted to do when I moved to Austin.
Yeah,
like it broke my heart a little bit. I'm like, not only is it happening, it's happening in Austin. It's perfect.
After King of the Hill is an evening with Bill Lawrence and friends, which includes Zach Braff.
Yeah, see, I didn't know that either.
You got a Scrubs.
I'd go to that too. That's a good weekend, man.
Yeah. So you got at least one event a day. You can.
It's the worst. It's the worst.
It's the worst weekend.
Couldn't have happened on the worst weekend.
And the problem is, this is spread out over a couple of days too. So it's not like, to your point, Jeremy, you have like a other concert or whatever that you have to go to, but like that's also over a couple of days. It sucks. Not like one event, because this isn't Comic-Con. This is just fucking downtown.
Yeah. Well,
Austin,
and here's
trying to lock 3 days in.
I don't even care about the other. Like, there's only one thing I want. I said I want that stupid King of the Hill thing.
Well, in tickets, like I think you can get event tickets, but then the tickets for that panel for the King of the Hill thing was $40.
Yeah.
No,
like,
they're gone.
I almost bought it for you, Jeremy. I know
they're gone now, and they are. You have to.
Yeah, they were up for a significant amount of time, though.
Yeah, I think you have to get the $150 package to be able to go in.
Yeah, because I think I knew you were in Vegas. Like, and
well,
I
they were
texted
up for a while too, because I almost bought them.
Yeah.
Just
just in case, because it's like it was $40
just in
like,
case.
and that's why like I almost bought them for you had you not responded quick. Which you did. Like I had it up. I'm like, oh, should I buy them? I'm like, I'm gonna give them like 5 minutes, and then you responded. And like, I can't go. Dang. But yeah, I'm like, screw it. It's only $40. Like whatever. Like I don't want it to sell out on Jeremy. Like
no, like I almost did it. Yeah, it's just like I already have like
you do your concert. We're gonna there'll be something King of the Hill at Comic-Con, whether it's a panel or not. Like it's at a minimum, it's going to be at that Hulu offsite thing, and maybe we'll get a pin or something for King of the Hill.
We'll do something. I honestly, here's the thing: when the lottery comes out for like stuff, and there's a King of the Hill sign,
all in.
Yeah, all in. All my chips are pushed in the middle of the table. I'm literally all in.
Yeah, all in. And I feel like if ever the Comic-Con gods were going to be like, hey, I've never gotten a signing really before from a TV show. Here you go.
And then here's the thing. If I didn't get it, I'd go to the line and I'd pay someone for it.
Get fair. Let's figure this out.
Yeah,
let's figure this out.
I would have something. I would have something because like, there's going to be people in there that won't care that much.
You can persuade them
where I could persuade them.
Yeah, I think so too. That's No, I hadn't thought about that yet, but that is an excellent idea. That feels like part of our game plan. Just need the panel and the signing, man. Just need the panel.
Yep.
Also means like Mike Judge might just be hanging out.
Exactly.
You know how like Matt Groening
like kind of like Matt Groening was like maybe like, there's certain there's certain surprise events, right? It's the unplanned stuff and it's the crazy stuff that happens. I think that's what keeps me going back. Like I always
Comic-Con's about time.
Yeah. But I keep on going back just because I'm like, it's all the surprise shit like that you don't run into. Like oh yeah, this was cool, or oh yeah, this was freaking awesome. Like I said, like you lucked out with the Matt Groening stuff I said last year with the books. Like how freaking awesome was that? I lucked out with the stupid CGC panel where like I said I won at the freaking booth, and then I won that crazy the comic at the trivia panel.
Yeah.
Like
yeah, right. It's the unexpected stuff. You can plan all you want, but a lot of the times it's the things you don't plan that end up being the best memories. So
exactly.
We'll touch on this. Like Ed, I did talk about this, but since you asked, we'll talk about it again. We didn't really think about how we feel. So we did talk about how Fun Days is not going to be at San Diego Comic-Con this year. It is going to be a 3-day event at Funko Hollywood. Okay. I just like Ed, I know you'll get.
What are they going to do for 3 days?
So okay, so here's the theory. They did this for the HQ opening in Seattle, and they had like another similar event. I think it was during COVID at Funko Hollywood, where they gave people time slots, and you got to go in and buy your stuff at 8:00, and then Scott got to go in at 9:00. Jeremy got to go in at 10:00. And you had a limited amount of time to go in and shop. I think they're going to do the same thing. Like you get to go in, play some games, whatever, maybe win some extra prizes, walk out with your box of fun, and then that's it. Like it's literally going to be an hour or less with just a rotating group rather than an event like we've been to, right, where you sit down at a table, hang out, have fun with your friends, yell, scream, all that stuff. It's going to be totally different for sure.
But there's still, I think, like I was looking at the announcement on the site. It's saying cool. Hey, come dress up, come have fun.
It's just not the same.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you're not there all 3 days, why?
Which there's no reason to be there all 3 days.
Yeah.
There's no reason to be there all 3 days because you only get to go in once, and then you could hang out and see your friends in line or whatever, kind of like we did it in San Diego, but it's not the same because it's spread out through 3 days. You might see some friends, you won't see all the friends because some of us have Friday and some of us have Sunday, and it's just not the same. So
you won't connect. Yeah.
That's dumb. It's just it's just done.
Yeah.
That's it. Like the Funko that the three of us, Ed, Manny, grew up on and loved, it's just done. And that's okay. Like it's okay.
Well, I was telling Larry, I said, while I was in Vegas last week, I'm like I purchased my first pops that I have in probably 2+ years. I said, and that's only just because so they got me with King of the Hill. Like,
Yeah.
like if it wasn't King of the Hill,
Surprise.
wouldn't have been buying them. I'm like, but it was like I said, I've been waiting forever for King of the Hill pop. So like I said, I had to have it. But that's the first pop I bought in probably at least 2 years.
I think you're right. I was thinking about it. We got into the Funko booth last year, and I got that Freddy. Like I got a couple. I think we walked away with like 4 pops or something.
Oh yeah, because I think you asked me like, "Hey, do you need anything?" I'm like, nah.
Yeah. I'm like, no, not really. We got in, so like I bought those over the summer. I did buy the new Mars Attacks pops when they came out, so I got those. But other than those 2 things, like, and now with King of the Hill, there really hasn't been anything I'm interested in. Like it's just not what it used to be. So it's all right. If anything, because Fun Days has taken a new form, I'm just very thankful for the San Diego Comic-Con Fun Days that we all got to attend, especially the one that the 3 of us got to go together, right? The Freaky Tiki Fun Days. Like you can't take away my memories no matter what happens in the future. Like whatever. We got to do some cool stuff, and that cool stuff was in San Diego. Yeah. That was part of where it was cool, but it's okay. Just everybody was there. But yeah, anyway, I could complain about that all day. But like Ed's buying, right? It's picking up the new Star Trek pops and thinning out everything else. Yeah, like I've said this before too, right? Like I've got all these pops behind me, and this is where I do work calls. So occasionally when I meet new people, they're like, "Oh, talk to me about your pops," and like, "What's your favorite one?" It's like I still love these, but my God, like I don't care about it like I did like pre-COVID.
Yeah, like pre-COVID,
I've got good memories, but it's just different now.
It's just not the same. Yeah, like I think I literally own 20 or less pops now. I literally have my Stanleys and my Kevin Smiths.
Yeah,
now my King of the Hills that I pre-ordered, but
I haven't bought any in probably 3-4 years.
Probably.
I think my daughter bought one the other day. She likes that Hello Kitty, and
that's what I was going to guess.
Ones. Yeah, she saw a couple of those that she was like, "Oh, I like those."
Yeah,
but like for myself, I haven't gotten one.
No, I'm good. I've got enough. I've got the ones that I've got the ones that I've got, and like to Jeremy's point with like King of the Hill, like if there was something else to come out about a show that I really loved like that, I'd probably pick them up. Like Mars Attacks, love that movie. Mm-hmm. It was cool to have like the different designs of the pops and like a couple new characters, like the Martian girl. But like, there's a new Shaun of the Dead pops. I did not pick those up. Like, it's got to be very special, like to me, and like Shaun of the Dead is special. But I'm also not going to Phoenix Comic-Con probably to see the guy I can't think of his name, Simon Pegg.
Yeah.
Oh, they actually
Simon
got
Pegg's
a decent select. They got an actual. It's not like Simon Pegg, but I'm more surprised that they got a good celebrity at Phoenix, because I think
and somebody who's not in a Comic-Con.
With the Jurassic Park one was the last good celebrity that was over there.
Yeah.
Manny. Larry. I said Larry doesn't even know this.
No, that's a good question, Manny.
Yes, that is still happening. I have to redo something with it. And the reason why, it's because, like I said, I think the majority of people know this, right? So I work for the company that owns the platform, and I may or may not have gotten a notice.
What?
For terms of service.
Interesting.
So I need to repost it in a different way with a different disclaimer on it.
Interesting.
So still gonna happen. I just gotta figure out what to do there, just because there's some weirdness that applies to my specific account. So I'm probably going to ask maybe Larry or someone else that doesn't have a certain account to host that for me.
Yep.
So
and mine's never been attached either.
So there's
my family one was, but
well, no, it's
all good.
So the way every account you create is basically a spider, and basically it's an internal account.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, all of
so
ours are logged as internal, unfortunately.
Yeah, and so Ed, I should reach out to you and have you help out.
My wife and I were just talking about. She's like, "Why don't you have all these other accounts that you use to like make fun of people online? Why don't you have like a one for Instagram or whatever?" I was like, "Not gonna do that."
like great idea, but
no.
Yeah.
For that exact same reason.
So I have a slightly different set of rules that I guess apply as towards my account. And
because we used to do a ton of giveaways when we were all there.
Yes.
Like I know that was quite a while ago now, but yeah, like all right.
Yeah.
Guess things caught up. All good.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So
that's funny.
Yeah, I totally forgot to tell you that, but I'll fill you in with the rest of the unfiltered details later.
Yeah. Oh, good. That's funny. All right, yeah, good question, Manny. Still happening.
Still happening. It's still happening. I just I have to phone a friend to help out.
Yeah. Cool. I feel like I'm forgetting something big. Well, let's go to Scott. Like, Scott, how have you been, man? Like,
dude, I just been busy as shit.
Doing good.
Like, I haven't even able to be on half the time because I always have stuff going on over the weekends.
We're very inconsistent, and we've missed multiple weeks. I do know you were out last time we did one. I think you went somewhere, possibly San Antonio.
Probably, yeah. I think I was down in San Antonio. We did tried to had family in town, so I was like, okay, got the house watched. So cool. Like when we have an opportunity, got a 2-year-old running around the house. When I have an opportunity to go do something, I'm taking it.
You get a little break and watch somebody. You got somebody to watch the kid, watch the dogs.
Yep. So well, no, we took them. Like we went down and did. Not the dogs, the kids. We went down to SeaWorld, did all that fun stuff.
Oh, okay, cool.
Ended up not being. I was like, there's no way I'm getting back in time. Like we're just gonna crash out.
There's no reason to hurry for podcast. So. Very cool. Good times, man.
But so I haven't done shit. Like, to be honest with you, I lead a very boring life right now.
No,
it's like
family stuff and having the 2-year-old, right? Yeah. Like now, did he just turn 2? Or he will soon.
Turns couple of weeks.
Yeah. I'm like, it's May. I remember May 2 years ago.
Yeah.
That's also very crazy. Right, time. But yeah, right. That's good though, dude. Family stuff, keeping you busy. Do we have anything else? I think we should touch on Daredevil, but like, is there anything else I'm missing? Did we go see Thunderbolts this weekend yet?
I'm actually gonna go see it tomorrow.
Cool. I haven't seen it yet. The last movie I went to is actually took my kid to go watch the Minecraft movie. She very much enjoyed it.
What about you? Did you enjoy it?
I never really played it.
Me neither.
I thought some of the parts, like I went into it with the expectations that this was not an Oscar-worthy movie. Like this was not an Oscar movie, and I enjoyed the hell out of it. So that's all I have to say.
Cool.
It was
Ian saw it.
Ridiculous.
Ian loves Minecraft. I think it was made for the kids who grew up playing Minecraft, which isn't us, but I kind of want to see it anyhow, because I think it did a lot of fan service stuff that like sometimes people complain about in Marvel movies, like but this one was kind of it just like leaned into it, which is cool.
They leaned into the campiness, but like this is not a spoiler, but at one point they're like, we're gonna mine and then craft Minecraft, and they're like this thing, like, are you fucking like, there's a couple of lines that were a little ridiculous, but otherwise it was good. Who's, by the way, so I know, Larry, you're going to bust out this name immediately. Who is the guy that got caught recently cheating at Donkey Kong, but was the world record
Billy
holder?
Mitchell.
Billy Mitchell. Basically, Jason Momoa plays a version of Billy Mitchell in that movie. Like his like weird character. If you, they don't really highlight the fact that that's what he is, but in the movie, that's what Jason Momoa is he is basically a shittier version of, which is really hard to be, but a shittier Billy Mitchell.
That's awesome.
which made me
also was
laugh.
a little scared there because that was a lot of pressure. But yeah, Billy Mitchell.
I knew you would know that one.
Yeah,
I was drawing a blank on it, but yeah.
God, that was a long time ago too.
Yep.
Yeah, friend of the podcast. Cool. I thought of one other thing. Jeremy, I saw on your aforementioned Instagram today that I didn't even realize today was Free Comic Book Day. You went to Austin Books and Comics. Anything cool happening there?
I missed it.
No, like I said, Austin Books and Comics always puts out an amazing Free Comic Book Day.
I saw their video of it with like they had the whole tent outside with like the short boxes and everything out there. That was pretty cool.
I do it every year. Like I said, Austin Books and Comics is literally that's my home. That's my home store. I'm like I said, good friends with the owner. And like I said, so Austin Books and Comics is basically like I said, it's a huge store. There's like in two sections of it. So there's like the main store, and then there's a whole back issue section that's like tucked back in the warehouse where they process a whole bunch of books. And then there's different stores that do like anime and Pokemon cards and this and the other. So like the owner actually owns all the stores. Like he owns like all the stores that are there. So like there was giveaways, there's free comic books, obviously. It was a whole big event. Awesome event. So got to do, I said he plus, like I said, rather than basically just giving away one free comic, you get 10. So they say you can actually pick 10. I said free comics. I said that are there. And then because I also have to give a shout out to one of my recent, I said, good friends, who actually had a book premiere at Free Comic Book Day.
Oh, cool.
I said a good friend of mine. I said Mark. So Mark Spears. Let me actually share my screen real quick.
Yeah, to check this out.
So Mark, I said, basically has this new series. I said Monsters. Basically, he does like this digital art painting. And so like I said, he actually had a book. I said for Free Comic Book Day. So lately his art has been like super on fire. He does really cool like homage like covers, like I said, to like old school issues. Like here's like a one that, like I said, that homage basically the first appearance of Punisher. Here's one of Days of Future Past. Like here's one that basically homages. I said Hulk 340. Yeah, Scott, cool. You may recognize this one. This one is homages. I said the Infinity Gauntlet series.
Yeah, the Infinity Gauntlet with the Universal Monsters. Yeah.
Yep. Exactly. So he also so like I said, I just want to give a quick promo to his stuff real quick. If you like Mark Spears, super cool guy. I said support my friend. He also has a Kickstarter going on right now. So he basically is also releasing trading cards. So he released a set of trading cards last year. He's releasing a set of trading cards this year. Already blew past his goal. I said unlocking some really, really cool stuff for, I said, his Kickstarter. But all of his cards are actually based upon, the comic covers that he's drawn, plus some like re-homages of like Garbage Pail Kids cards that he has as well. So cool. These will be, like I said, super premium cards. I said that are gonna. I said release out. This set will release. I said at Halloween. Kickstarter runs through May. So go support my friend.
Yeah,
he's super cool guy.
Cool. Very cool
And super awesome art.
Like I had no idea. That's all. Like I've never seen any of this before. So very, very cool. Right, Manny's on board, and Dusty actually picked up that free comic book today. So very, awesome. Very cool. Love to see that. And my God, yeah, like the goal was $30,000. He's had $277,000. So not only has he met it, he's blown it away.
Yeah, so
it's impressive.
Very cool.
So it's crazy, right? So, he, like I said, no one liked his art for the longest time. And then he did, I forgot what cover I said he did. Like he did like a cover for he did a Spawn cover, and he did a couple other covers. And then people actually written up really like him. And then he basically partnered with this independent company called Keenstar. He's like, hey, I just want to try my own thing. So that's basically when he came out with his monster book. And his monster book, rather than just doing covers, he actually did like the full front to back, issue. Ended up actually being super, super popular. To where, like I said, he started off with these homage covers, and then it just blew up. And so now, like, he's releasing, like I said, new books all the time. Like I said, he's like grown, like I said, some crazy notoriety. I said in the artist community. Like, literally one of my favorite covers that he did was a Jaws homage. Like, it's probably like one of the coolest covers of a comic book that I've ever seen in my entire life. Which is this. Like, it's fantastic. Like, it's an awesome cover. Like, so so
very cool.
Homages. Like, so that the first Jaws.
Yeah. I clicked on his comic book one. I didn't even click on the cards one. The comic book so he has two, I guess, right?
Yeah.
There's a comic book one that's at $277 out of the $30,000 goal, and then the card one is at $200,000 for his $50,000 goal. So he's raised $500,000 on Kickstarter.
Yeah,
that's impressive.
And honestly, I could talk to him, right? Like, so 6 months ago, he was living off of ramen. like no one cared.
Yeah, right. He's a starving artist, just getting by, and
no one cared.
Right, maybe going to Comic-Con, selling a couple prints or whatever. And
but now, I said he's blown up. So I said, actually, I want to talk to you guys to see if we can bring him on the podcast.
Because
totally. I think he'd be cool to talk to.
Yeah, for sure. Find a weekend that works for you, and I will. Right, we'll do.
Cool.
We'll do our best.
I love me some monsters and stuff, so we'll be able to talk.
Yeah, no, he's super nice, super cool guy.
The comic books are cool, but I will definitely be picking up some of these trading cards out.
Yeah, I am in. Booked my trading cards today.
Yeah,
I've been on my list of things to do, but that's why the reason why I wanted to bring it up on the podcast, because I'm like, I just did my trading cards today.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah, like, it looks like the packs are almost sold out. And the blaster boxes are like halfway sold out. So limited, right? So even though he sold so much, like, he's, there is a limited quantity. So if you're interested, you probably want to get up on this real quick.
Get up on this. Yeah. They're I said it's awesome art.
I like, I think it's on the trading card one. There's a Friday the 13th, like the Nintendo game cover, but like with Frankenstein. There's one of those too, which is pretty cool, as well as some of the other ones you showed. Like the Punisher one is on here. It's going to be a trading card, and that Garbage Pail Kid one with Freaky Frankie. That one's pretty cool too. So a couple of these here that are right up my alley for sure.
Hitting the right spot.
I will have to decide what I am going to purchase, but I will grab something here today. Very cool. Daredevil, Born Again.
Oh yeah.
God, did you? I know Jeremy finished it. I did not. I'm on episode 6, I think. I'm almost done.
I haven't had a chance to finish it, but I don't give a shit about.
Did you start it though? But you've seen a little bit. Okay, all right.
Yeah,
cool.
Like 1 or 2
without
episodes.
Checking. Yeah, I was gonna say without checking your Disney Plus. All right, 1 or 2. So Jeremy, like, I'll leave it up to you. Like spoilers, I guess. Because
it's been out for long enough, I think.
It's been out for
fine,
right?
Right?
It's been done for I think 2 weeks. The last episode I watched was the one with the bank robbery, so I'm up to that point. But it sounded like, Jeremy, you said the last 2 episodes.
The last 2 episodes
are exceptionally good. So
bananas.
Waiting on that.
Yeah, the last 2 episods are bananas. So that's basically when the new showrunners actually took over. And like, you can tell. Like, you can tell that they try to basically reuse as much as possible, but then so once you get to the last 2 episodes, it's a completely different feel. I said to the show, it's weird because it's like the same characters, and like I said, it's continuing
similar story, right? Yeah.
But those last 2 episodes, it's night and day. So for example, you don't care about spoilers, right?
Nope. Cool.
Last episode, when Frank Castle comes in to help Daredevil out. Holy shit. Like, I can't believe they showed this on Disney Plus. So like breaks through a window. I said there's like one of the guys that's basically trying to shoot at Daredevil, pins his head against a table, starts basically with his Glock shooting through his head, and then you see his brains like drop out from the bottom of the table from the gunshots. Like it gets bananas. And then later on in the episode, like so, like 5 minutes later, it's like the Kingpin is basically sitting there. It's like yeah, the Punisher scene's freaking great. Then the Kingpin scene. All this is going on, and it basically keeps on flashing back and forth between, hey, what's going on with Daredevil and Punisher and Kingpin. Then Kingpin basically takes he has like the cops on the payroll for his anti-vigilante task force. And then the old police commissioner is basically trying to stop him, and he's like, he invites him over to the docks and says like, oh yeah, like, hey, you know what, you're no longer anymore. Literally crushes his head between his bare hands and like rips his jaw off and rips like half of his face off. Like, wow, it's
so okay,
crazy.
So, is it more or less shocking and jarring than the corridor scene?
More.
Okay, sounds like more to me too.
Yeah, more. Like it is crazy. It made me just excited for like season 2, because season 2 is automatically the new showrunners. It's automatically, kicks off the story. Like it's that much better. But yeah, no, I gotta show it. I gotta show. Copyrights.
I feel like
what are we gonna get dinged for?
Yeah,
right.
Check this. Like, this is the scene where Punisher comes in. Like, it's Daredevil comes in, start freaking blasting everyone with like freaking shotguns. Yeah, watch. Takes this dude, puts his head on the freaking table. Like, it just over the top of like, it gets bananas. And this is just one of the it's crazy. Like, it's like, I can't believe they said that. I'm like, when I say like Disney Plus, I'm like,
yeah. Right.
But,
like if there's any concern.
Okay. So one of the things I have to say that I do appreciate about this one so far is, so I really liked that they brought him into She-Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
And he had like the billy clubs that actually had where he could like spin around and stuff. But they tried to make him almost too comic accurate in the She-Hulk one, where he was doing all the like flips and almost practically flying around, and it looked off. I appreciate how they kept a lot more of the acrobaticness in this, but made it look more realistic, right?
One more. You gotta,
Tyler. I think this was coming up next. Like
it's. Like I said, you gotta actually watch it in person, because the dialogue, like said in this, it's just fantastic.
And look at him in his white suit, right? Like iconic white suit, about to squish this guy's head in front of a ton of people.
Yeah.
I
Mortal
wasn't
Kombat
expecting that.
fatality.
Yeah, it's I think it's just the mannerisms afterwards too. He's like like whatever, and he's like he takes a nap. He takes this little like cloth like out of his pocket, and he's like, I got some blood on me. Like,
let's clean this up a little bit, because
like
just like he's eating fried chicken or something.
Wipe my face. Right.
But so it just like, even the actors, like, so like I was watching basically some interviews with like Vincent D'Onofrio afterwards. He's like I wasn't excited to do the show, and so when they wanted to come back and do reshoots, I'm like, he's like, I wasn't happy with it, because I wasn't happy with where the character was going. He's like, but then the new showrunners took over. He's like, and I loved it. And then I guess they basically they shot all this stuff, and they're like, there's no way they're gonna put that in the show. And
it's gonna cut away, or it's gonna do something.
He was completely surprised that they kept it in. because like he's like, there's no way they're gonna let you do this. And then and sure enough, they did. So
but that's how you get like. You got to do something. You got to do something kind of surprising, and right, that's how you bring in new viewers too. If you want people to keep subscribing to Disney Plus, so.
But yeah, it made me excited for Daredevil. Like I said again, like it was like it felt very comic booky. It felt very like I said like visceral. Like it was. I'm like, man. I'm like, it made me excited. I'm like, I can't wait for season 2. I'm like, and I've never said that about a Disney Plus show. I'm like, oh yeah, I wanna watch. Like, see, like even like Loki was good, right? But I'm like, oh yeah, I'll watch it when it's on.
I'll watch season 2 when it comes.
I'm legitimately excited because like, it leaves off to where like you're like what's gonna happen? Cool. And then they also announced a Punisher spinoff like special, kind of like how they did like the Werewolf by Night. They're gonna do like a Punisher like a
45-minute hour long thing.
Anything like that. Basically where he's just going freaking ballistic and just going bananas.
I would imagine some story, a lot of violence.
Yeah,
a little bit of story, just a lot of killing people.
With that, you could do a good short Punisher. You don't need to get any of the fucking character building bullshit or the backstories or anything like that.
Yeah,
just there's a problem. He sees it. He fixes the problem. That's all you have to do. Right, and you just make them go up a chain of things like
you don't even have to you don't have to do backstory on the bad guy. He's just a bad guy.
Yeah,
that's enough.
Just use generic mob guy. That's what what John Wick does it. They're always like, generic guys at first. What's the one with Bob Odenkirk? Nobody. It's all generic mob guy. Yeah. Right, like you just have a generic mob guy. You have to go take out the gang leader.
Nobody but gang leaders.
Definitely finish it up. Like I said, those are like just 2 scenes in there. But like I said, the story and then the way they build it up for season 2, you guys will enjoy it.
Yeah, I think like I was slowly going through it till you told me the other day that hey, those last 2 episodes are pretty good. So I'm like, all right. Let's refocus. So I think this is the motivation Scott and I needed, and maybe anybody else listening who's like, powering through it. Like, let's finish this up. Like, there's a little diamond at the end that we need to get to. So
no, I'm just finding myself with less and less time that gets generally picked up by other stuff instead of watching TV. Right, like when I have time to do stuff, it's like, well, I got a bunch of games to play. I better play those, right? So
that's important too. Yeah, right. That's important too. And if you don't have like the kids' cartoons on, right? Like you're not watching Kingpin smush some guy's head when the kids are up. So that limits your time even a little bit more. And you want to be able to focus on it. So
I want to
you'll get
it.
there. Yeah. You need a work trip and like a 3-hour plane flight.
That's what I need is a plane ride or something that I can load them all up and then.
Yeah. Oh no, that's been my thing, right? So like I have a work trip. I said in 2 weeks and another work trip 2 weeks after that. Like that's the only time I've literally been watching shows is just like I said on the road. Or like when I'm by myself, like I said at night in the hotel, like it's like the perfect time to watch.
Perfect time to catch up on stuff. Like that too. Yeah.
Nothing else to do. Yeah.
Family's not.
What else am I gonna do? Yeah.
Yeah. You need to unwind. You watch a little Daredevil or a movie you've been meaning to see. Like that's
because I was telling Scott. I said that's when I watched this other awesome movie, Heretic.
Yeah.
Very, very good.
I'm going to Google that.
Yeah, it's got Hugh Grant. It's about these Mormon missionaries that basically go into like to Hugh Grant's house, and he's basically like this crazy, weird serial killer guy, like
Saw-ish type of house.
Yeah, it's very like Saw, like psychological thriller, type of.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I don't remember seeing anything about it, but it looks like it's on HBO Max.
So. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Cool. Definitely go watch
it. Yeah. It's something that like it's on the list for us to watch, which is why we were talking about. I was like, man, I've been wanting to see this, and Jared was like, no, I did. It's great. So.
It sounds like you need like, besides the work trip, you need like a day off of work. You You need like a mental health day to just play video games and watch TV.
That was Friday.
The thing is,
It
sounds like he needs a choice day.
Yeah.
That was Friday. I took a mental health day on Friday.
Yeah. I haven't had one of those in a while, where like I just didn't have a reason to take a day off. Right, not going anywhere. I need a day to just like do things I want to do at noon, not be in meetings.
Yes.
Right. No. Yeah. I just need to focus on TV or more for Scott video games. So.
But yeah.
Yeah. See,
get up on this.
Ed gets it, man. Like, right. Like it's the kids. It's all right. They're a little behind on stuff, but when you find a couple hours,
I'll get time in a couple of years, so I'll get it back. So.
Yeah, you'll have an entire back catalog of stuff.
I will. Yeah.
Hey,
it's happened once before. It's happening again. It's fine.
Yeah, it's okay. And pretty soon the big one can watch the little one a little bit more, and you guys can figure some stuff
coming
out.
up. That's coming up. We're almost there.
So the little one just needs to be a little bit older, probably.
Well, little one needs to be a little bit older, and like legally speaking, the older one has to be just like a year older. Before So there's like some legal things that people find out.
Makes sense, right?
Pasha, it's just 1 year, okay. and then there's like the like skill and like issue with the older one. So
she'll get there. I know. She'll good big sister, and you guys will get a little bit of time back at least, guilt free. So cool, good times. Good, super random episode. A lot of stuff to catch up.
Always like that.
A lot of stuff. I don't know.
Oh, real quick, Larry. I know. Yeah, we're wrapping up. But are you gonna spend the $1,200 on the 3-foot Bart Simpson?
I saw that. It's popped up like on my Instagram feed a couple times, and like I've clicked on it, and then I'm like, oh yeah, $12,000. I mean, 1,200. I don't know. It seems like a lot.
That's cool though.
It's pretty cool though. Yeah, like. It would fit. Like I could make room. Like it would be pretty cool. Maybe if nobody buys it, it'll be like on sale or something. Cut 20% off.
Get a good deal on it.
It's pretty cool. It's Kid Robot, right?
Yeah, Manny. It's a Kid Robot. It's like this giant figure from Kid Robot, Manny. It's like 3 feet tall.
I got it, Manny. I got it. Hold on. Present, share screen, entire screen, the sky. I mean, it's just Bart. It's Bart with the skateboard standing there that is 3 feet tall. Yeah, it's. I have not seriously considered it, but it is pretty cool. I don't. Well, hold on. Well, I don't know who made it. I did get a frame for that Bobby Hill Bucky's print that you sent me the link for today. So I got to find a space on my wall. I put it back in my closet until I get ready to hang it up. But Bobby Hill and Bucky's. Search that one up too. It's a very cool print.
It's literally I said it. Oh, that was
amazing. Like King of the Hill and Bucky's. Yes, please.
It was the perfect fusion. Like, so like the only person, I said that's why I know I had to share it with you, because I'm like the only person that I knew who was going to basically appreciate this as much as I did.
Yeah. It was cool, and it was one of those instant buys, and I'm like, yep. So like I showed my wife, I'm like, guess what I'm buying? Like, can't say anything. It was only like $40 too. So whatever.
Yeah. Plus, it's supporting local artists.
Yeah. So supporting it. And it's shipped out from Round Rock, right? It's supporting Austin area artist.
Exactly.
I'm on board. All right. We could click some buttons. I got it, Scott. Like just for good. Yeah, I don't know. Click some buttons, Scott. Click some buttons.
All right. Well, here.
Show him like.
It apparently stopped.
I know. I did not click it. My hands weren't even on it.
Show him like a villain. Ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding.
Bing ding 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 ding.
That was an interesting one.
All right. Good times.
All right. Well, Jeremy, take this out.
For episode 276 of the STS Guys, where we're all back together. That rarely happens. I've been Jeremy.
Hey, it's Larry.
And I'm Scott.
And we're the STS Guys. Have a great night, everyone.
Bye.